Hey, how you doing today? My name is Riley and thank you so much for stopping by. Today, I wanted to talk to my content creator friends out there about a tool called Opus Clip. If you've never heard of this thing, it is a tool that allows you to take your long form live streams or even just your videos. You can feed your live stream or your long form video into Opus Clip. It will then find the best moments of that content and turn it into a vertical clip. And then what do you do with that? It then makes it so you can schedule your posts to all of the different platforms that are out there. So wherever you want to be, if you want to just grow your channel, you can make it so you're out there on TikTok and Facebook and Instagram and X or Twitter, whatever it is. You can be all over the place all at the same time, and it makes it very, very simple. It is something that I would highly suggest, but take that with a grain of salt because this video and the shorts that I posted out, they were sponsored by Opus Clip. So instead of just saying, hey, I think it's great because I got sponsored, I want to show you what happened when I ran an experiment. I posted 40 clips that were all generated from Opus Clip with very minimal editing, and just to show you how those performed on my channels. So let's go ahead and jump right in. All right, so this right here is the website of Opus Clip. All you have to do is go over to your YouTube channel, your Twitch stream, wherever you have your long form content. Then go ahead and copy the link to that, plug it into Opus Clip, and then in just a few seconds, it will find that content, and then you can go ahead and have it start searching for the different clips. So it takes me over to this next page. You can make it so it clips the entire content, or you can actually shorten it up so in that way you're not using all of your credits. Basically, for every minute that your clip is long, it will use credits in order to then search for those vertical videos. So if you're like, oh, my intro, I don't really talk about anything in there, and the stream got really slow towards the end, so you only want this amount here. Well, now we're going to be using only 79 credits instead of, if we did the entire thing, of 164. So that right there, I like that a lot. I thought that was cool. When you're AI clipping, it will go ahead and pick like different styles of content. I always just click the gaming because that's what I'm doing. We're gaming out here, right? So from that, you can then give it in specific moments or instructions. I honestly, for this experiment, I didn't touch this at all. I just wanted to see what could Opus Clip find, what kind of good moments could it find, and what would it pick out just out of the blue without me saying the shocking moments or the surprising moments or whatever. It actually did a pretty dang good job. Is every single clip a banger? I'm gonna say no, they're definitely not. Probably not even half, but it will give you a ton of different options to sift through. And then from there, you can pick out the ones that you like the most. So all you have to do is get clips in one click. And depending on how long it is, it will take some time for the clips to actually get clipped. So in this case, that was like a 2 hour, how long was that? 2.5 hour long live stream, and it takes about 30 minutes for it to actually get the clips. Let's go ahead and click into a live stream that has already been clipped. We'll click on this one here. And you'll see there are tons and tons of different clips. All the ones that don't have a thumbnail are ones that we've already said dislike on it. So in that way, it kind of gets out of the way. If you look, there are rows of 6 across, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 deep. So what's that come out to? 54 different clips were pulled out of this live stream. And I think this one was about 3 or 4 hours long, if I remember correctly. It was a little bit, for me, that's kind of longer for a live stream. I know there are other people who do crazy long live streams. So you can click into the videos. You will see that it gives you a score, hook, flow, value, trend. The hook on this, the hook shows a character casting a spell, which is visually intriguing. Adding a brief explanation to the spell's function would be nice. So it's me doing a boss fight. Boss fights always make for great content. I mean, you just don't want to show the final boss. You don't want to be spoiling stuff. Just showing myself getting frustrated is what it is. And so then what's also really cool with this is all of this stuff can be edited super easy. I didn't do any editing on this except for adding the last little clip at the end saying that basically it's an ad and this was made by Opus Clip. But what's really cool is that if you thought that this started too early, you can actually delete sections of the video or remove text really easily. If you needed to, like, it shows you how long the video goes for. You can extend the video or shorten it. You can remove middle sections of the short right there. You can see all of the different text as it comes on screen when we're actually talking. So you can edit the text right here. This isn't meant to like go over everything that you can do and be like a guide on how to use Opus Clips, just to show you that there are a lot of tools. There's a lot of really cool things that you can do here. I posted 40 different videos. So what I really want to show you is how quickly and easily it was to actually schedule these videos. All you have to do is click in, find something that didn't already have a schedule on it, go ahead and hit that. It will automatically try to give you some descriptions and stuff. I personally didn't really like them because it usually describes the video as like a third person instead of it being me as a content creator writing it. Oh no, he got me with that cake. This clip from my Hollow Knight Silksong run had me dying. It's like, okay, it's not very good, right? So I like to go in and change the description as needed. So it puts all of the different things that you have set up here. So here's all the platforms. You can add an account if you need to. So this is all of the places you can go: YouTube, TikTok, LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, and X. There you go. Boom. In case you were wondering what the different platforms were, you can say, hey, write in the style of the content creator, Relia. He's funny and warm and blah, blah, blah. It didn't, I'm not gonna lie, it didn't really hit the mark on there for me. I thought it could have been a little bit better. I just liked writing these out myself. I think in one of the descriptions, I actually posted a video that was talking about Hollow Knight instead of Silksong. Egg on my face for not double checking that, but is what it is. Anyways, so you can post to all of the different channels right there. And then you can either publish it immediately, or you can select the time to schedule this stuff in the future. And once you do schedule it, you can also pick out what time that you want to do it. So I was kind of posting things on the same time every day. So it made it easier to tell like when things were going to go out. So there are two major things that I thought could have been better with Opus Clips. The descriptions could be better. We don't need the hashtag shorts on the shorts. That, and it puts so many video clips. Not all of them are great. Not all of them are the best, and you're going to kind of have to watch through them to figure out, okay, these are the best ones. It is nice that it does have the score, but even sometimes the high scoring ones aren't always the best ones. And it does want you to kind of say, hey, why is it not the best one? And then you give it the feedback, and it's supposed to get better over time, right? So that's one thing. It has, I will say for sure, it has gotten better over time. It used to be where it would only take like one video, and you had to like, you couldn't even like do two different things, like your face cam versus the gameplay. And it does it on its own at this point, and it is so nice. All of these videos, I wasn't like, let me put my face cam up top and let me put the gameplay down below. It just did it. I didn't have to like fiddle with it at all. I really enjoyed that. And then you can also download the stuff, which is great. I would say that it was really cool that they added in this calendar, so you could see when all of the stuff that you're posting, when it was going out and what platforms it was going to go out on and all that kind of good stuff. So you could look at, okay, on October 7th, we were posting on all these different platforms. So I was posting twice a day for 20 days to get out the 40 pieces of content. But what actually happened? Did my channel grow? Did people get upset? Did we get a bunch of viewership? Did it lead to more subscribers? Let's go take a look. Start out with my bread and butter on YouTube, and then we'll kind of go check out the other platforms. Here's YouTube and all of my shorts content over the last 90 days. As you can see here, we've got a huge spike on August 23rd, but this is before the Opus clips started getting posted. Those actually started getting posted on September 18th, which is right 16, 17, 18, right here. This is the first one right here, and then we continue doing 2 posts per day all the way through to October 9th, which is right here. So as you can see, it did very well. These these were just a couple of YouTube shorts that popped off. And that was because it was right before Hollow Knight Silksong released. As you can see, before that, I was getting almost nothing for YouTube shorts. And then it was after that, the algorithm picked up a couple of shorts that just kind of blew up. Let's go ahead and get rid of the noise of everything else that was posted before September 18th and look at just the videos that were posted. So here we go. I exported the data into Excel. I am a big Excel nerd because I am an accountant, and so it makes me happy seeing things like this. So everything from September 18th to October 9th. And so what was important? First off, let's go ahead and take a look at the views. We got 440,000 views in this short amount of time. And some of these shorts are going to continue to get views over at least some period of time. And so if we come over here and we look at the average number of views, we are looking at 11,000 views per short. I don't know about you, but if you're a content creator and you could just get an extra 11,000 views per short or 440,000 views in less than a month, I mean, come on, that's helping you out, right? So if we looked at the engaged views, I'm not too worried about. Likes, I'm not too worried about. I'm worried about shares and subscribers. You know, let's unblock all this. Why are we waiting? Let's just take a look. So we got 15,000 likes. We got 286,000 engaged viewers, 75 shares, 222 subscribers. That's a bonus 222 subscribers. Okay, I'll take that. So that's an extra 5 subscribers per short. Just saying, that's not bad. That's all directly in the YouTube ecosystem. I'm definitely going to continue posting videos, especially on YouTube. I think that these numbers could have done a lot better. I was starting to get some feedback because this was sponsored content at the end of every single one of these 40 shorts. I put out a quick 5-second call to action for OpusClip. And so there were some people who were starting to be like, hey, can you stop with that? But you know what? Sometimes we gotta do sponsorships to help pay the bills, and I appreciate you being here, checking it out. I'll leave a link down to Opus Clips in the description in case you want to support me in that way. Use my affiliate link. Just throwing it out there. So this is why I like Opus Clip. I can show you the data of what actually happened. I'm posting, I'm getting a lot more views, I'm getting subscribers, things are happening. That's just YouTube. That's just one platform. What about the other platforms? I don't normally post on Instagram. So what happened over here? I've got this Instagram channel that I haven't posted on in some time. Let's see, when was the last time I even posted? This one was 5 weeks ago. And then before that, it was, no, 119 weeks? Yeah, needless to say, I haven't been posting... I haven't been posting anything on Instagram. Granted, that's just the real... No, I think that's everything, right? That's all posts. How do you think we did posting 40 videos, 2 a day on Instagram? Well, I tell you what, it was a lot better than a kick in the pants. Over the last 30 days, actually 25 days ago that we started posting. So this is including an extra 5 days. Completely negligible because we hadn't posted in 2 years before that. We can look at what the last 90 days was. We went from 116,000, including this 8. So we went from 8,000 views to 108,000 views. Just saying, do you think that's worthwhile? That's kind of a huge difference. We got 20% from followers, 81% from non-followers. What that means is that we're reaching a new audience. And that's what's really important. We've reached 48,000 accounts by doing this. I mean, I think the numbers are kind of starting to speak for themselves. We got 2,000 interactions versus before 2,480 interactions. So what is that? That's like 300 from before, from the prior 3 whole months. And then in the 25 days before that, 2,081. Pretty good. That's pretty good. And remember, normally if you're taking content and you're trying to post it onto multiple different platforms, if you're logging into each individual one and then doing a different description in every single one, it is super time consuming. So again, being able to go to Opus Clip and post to multiple different platforms at the same time, it helps so much. Most people aren't watching you on every single platform. Like, I imagine you can correct me in the comments if I'm wrong, are probably not using and consuming both Instagram and TikTok and YouTube Shorts and Facebook all at the same time. You're probably consuming some of those, and you're kind of in a different state of mind when you're in each one. Like, you're probably scrolling a lot more if you're on TikTok than if you're on YouTube Shorts. YouTube Shorts, you're probably using it for a shorter amount of time. There's like a different like psychological, like you're in a different spot, right? Versus if you're on Facebook or Instagram. So if you're posting on all of these, it's not like one person is going to see you on all 4 different platforms, or more than that. There are more than just 4 platforms, and then be like, I'm tired of this person. I can't believe I saw that one piece of content all these times. No. What's crazy is that these algorithms actually protect you even if you were to overpost. If you were to post 5 times per day on all of these different platforms, your followers aren't going to see all 5 times of you posting unless they're a super follower. If they're like, can't get enough of your content and they watch to the end of every single thing you do, you know what they're going to get? They're going to get all of your content. But if they watch some of your content periodically and sometimes they're swiping away, the algorithm isn't going to keep feeding them your content. They're just going to put it in sporadically. So don't feel like you can make too much content. I mean, unless it's low grade and low effort and whatever else. I know that there are some people who are asking if Opus Clip was AI. Some people thought that, why are you making AI content? It's not AI. It uses AI to figure out what the best clips are from your entire live stream to try to figure out, oh, is this a good highlight? Is this a good highlight? And then it lets you pick and choose from there. It adds the text based on you talking, but it's not AI. It's not an AI generated version of yourself. Okay, so let's just throw that out there. It is your content, and it's just helping you. It's leveraging the tools to make it so you can put out your content on all the different platforms. And I personally, I like it a lot. So you can see that we had a ton of views, an extra 100,000 views. What did we gain in followers? Let's see. It looks like within the last 90 days, we gained about 2,000 profile visits and 27 external link taps. More than likely, those were people who were going to the Opus Clip link, because at the end of each of these videos, I was putting a call out to Opus Clip. And our total followers is 3,105. Is that my total followers? Yes, it is 3,105. Again, I never built up a huge audience on Instagram, but with this, I'll be able to push out these videos, and then I just need to make sure that I'm staying on top of notifications and replying to people. You don't want to just be pushing out content and it's all one way. It is social media. You gotta have that back and forth, and spend whatever it is, maybe once a week, especially on these smaller platforms, engaging and going back and forth and replying to comments. For me on YouTube, it's overwhelming. I get 4,000 comments per month. I can't reply to everybody, but these other platforms, I should be going in here and nurturing these if I want these to actually grow. Next up is Twitter, or X, whatever you want to call it. I use this one a little bit more personally than anything, but I enjoy it. I don't know why. I like being on here because it's really easy to reach out to other content creators and different things like that. And I will say that this performed the worst out of all of the different platforms for the video content. If we take the video views from September 18th through October 13th, so remember I stopped posting on October 9th, the views drop off immediately after I stopped posting. And even then, the views on the videos were not that great. 17,000 views on 40 videos. Average watch time 11 seconds. Not very great. We had a lot of starts. I mean, a decent number of starts, 33,000 starts, but not many people are making it past the 25% mark. So, I mean, we're getting 300 views. 800 was a big one. 300, 100 views. Like, this is not great. This isn't something that I even want to share. I'm like, oh, it was so bad. I don't want to show how terrible these views were. But it's all part of the experiment. that not every platform is even built for video. I know that X, Twitter, whatever, has said that they want to do more video stuff. I have a feeling that they actually down post videos that, one, are not posted natively within X. So if I was to do it from my phone, if I was to like download the clips and then upload from my phone, they might have done a little bit better. And the second thing is, on these videos, I did include my link to Opus Clip. So when you have an external link, I think it really throttles the reach quite a bit there as well. So there's a couple of things that I know I could probably do better if I really wanted to focus on using this for video content. To be honest, my personal strategy, I probably just won't post videos on X anymore. It's not like it would really hurt, but I don't know if the juice is even really worth the squeeze there. And so the last and final place where I was posting videos was TikTok. I did used to post content on TikTok a while ago. I was doing it for a hot minute, and I wanted to get back into it. So the last time I did a post on here before this whole thing was April of this year. So it has been a long time. So how did the channel fare? Well, on the September 18th through the October 11th timeframe, we had 120,000 video views. I think that's pretty stinking good, reaching almost 100,000 people, and we got 1,000 profile views. That is great. We got a decent amount of likes. We got 44 shares and 150 comments. I like all of that good stuff. We had a net growth of 175 followers. Again, not a heavy lift to be repurposing this content, and I know that the content is going to do a lot better in the future once I drop the ad off the end. Nobody likes watching ads, but again, it helps me out. And hopefully it's helping you out to see, is Opus Clip worth it? Is it worth it for you to take your live streams and repurpose it into a bunch of different places? It takes a lot of time to take your content and throw it into a video editor. Even if you have a default thing set up to where your video camera goes to the top and then your content goes to the bottom, and then you add in the tech, like, it still takes time even just to render it and then save it, and now you're going to each of the different platforms that you want to post on. Not worth it. Not worth it. Why do all that when you don't have to? Comparing this to before, this is what we're looking through June 1st through August 31st. It looked like there was a little bit of a bump here towards the end of August for one reason or another. Probably because we were starting to see some Hollow Knight Silksong news kind of trickle in. So June, July, and August. So for 3 months, I got 80,000 views, and even that is not the worst for not ever really posting, and we reached 42,000 people. But in, what is this, 25 days, we're reaching 120,000. We're doing way better. And then for some reason there was a higher net growth in this. There was something that popped off right on August 30th and gained 162 subscribers in that one day. So there's a little bit of an outlier in there. I'm not exactly sure which exact video did it. So other than that one outlier, you can tell that TikTok did very, very well. I'm very happy with the performance. This is 2 videos a day for the 20 days. I think that this could be done even better. Again, no ad at the end of the videos is going to help out a ton. And then also just replying the comments and getting back here. Doing things for a very long period of time is the name of the game when it comes to content creation. Doing something for 20 days isn't impressive. That's not where the gains are. You need to get people to trust that you're actually going to be doing stuff and putting out content. Like if you're going to be live streaming whenever you want isn't how you grow an audience. Live streaming every Tuesday at 8:30 Pacific Standard Time, whatever the day of the week you're going to stream, doing it the same time on the same day or a couple of days a week, that's where you're going to see the growth. People have to trust that you're going to come back so they know when to come back. Could you imagine trying to watch a TV show, but the TV show is on randomly through the week and you had no idea if it's going to be on in the morning or in the evening? Like, that would just never work. And if you didn't even know how long it was going to be going, yeah, I mean, it would be absolutely ridiculous. So if we could check the audience over the last 28 days, it looks like new followers were gained at 240 new followers. Total followers were just shy of 7,000, which is great. And then audience reach, yeah, we reached 116,000. Almost all male. Ladies not watching Aurelia so much, but you know what? That's okay. 18 to 24. I think that's mostly just because TikTok skews younger. And there you go. We're mostly out in the United States. So there you go. That is Opus Clip in a nutshell, how it works, and all that good stuff. Let me know in the comments, would you like an actual deep dive on how Opus Clip works, how you would edit the videos and change things, kind of tweak them based on the videos that they're giving you? Or would you like to see me play with the different prompts to see what kind of videos they provide for you and how it's either better or worse or whatever? We could do some testing with that. I think that there's more stuff that we could do here if you were interested. But if nothing else, I hope that this makes it clear that if you're a content creator, posting on more platforms is a win. It doesn't take that much time, and Opus Clip makes it about as easy as possible. Trying to make the content and putting it all over the place is time consuming. It's tough, but there you go. So thank you guys for watching the video, being here to the end. Again, I've got a link to Opus Clip down at the bottom. Thank you, Opus Clip, for sponsoring the channel and letting me try something different and new. I really appreciate it. I'm definitely throwing this into my regularly scheduled workflow. I know that Opus Clip is coming out with new tools and new features all the time. I was really excited once they added the gameplay feature. They are just getting better and better. I've been following them for a while now, and I think it's something that's worth checking out. So anyways, if you have any questions, let me know down in the comments, and I will talk to you more later. Thank you so much. Bye.